Okay, Bulldogs, this is going to be a video about how to draw in 2-point perspective. So if you already watched the tutorial on what the difference is between 1, 2, and 3-point perspective, we're going to start with a horizon line. Now what I like to do is put dots on the end, little tiny dots, not big black holes of death there, and ever so lightly a horizon line. You can barely see that. There's a lot of erasing in 2-point perspective, so don't go crazy on that one. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to drop a vertical line at the bottom of the picture. Then, choosing our 2 vanishing points, which I'm going to try to get into the video here. There's one, and there's another one. Those are our 2 vanishing points. Then, from the bottom of the line to the left, the top of the line to the left, and same thing on the other side. Now there's a lot of erasing in 2-point perspective, so don't go crazy with those dark lines quite yet. Then I want my box to be pretty big. Big gift. So this line goes straight up and down. I'm going to go just a little bit further back, still making sure it's straight up and down. And I'm going to drop another vertical line. Again, I want my box to be pretty big. So I'm going to add another one over here. That's now the side and the side of the box. I'm not going to go all the way back to my vanishing point, so I can erase the ends on both sides. Okay. Now to make the top of the box, what you would do is you would actually crisscross. So you're going to take the left line to the vanishing point, and you're going to take the right line to the vanishing point. See, they crisscross, and that created the top of the box. Now with more erasing, you've got one present, one gift box. Now we're going to want some more gifts. So I'm going to drop, for every box I do, I want to drop another vertical line, but in a different spot. You don't want them all stacked up exactly the same. So this one is going to go a little further over this way, make it a tall box this time, and to the vanishing point. From the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get a lot more erasing that's going to be necessary. So that's why you want to work lightly. I'm going to make this a tall, thin box. So when I drop my vertical line, I'm only going to go over that far. And again, a lot of erasing. If you erase a little bit of your first box, that's okay. You can sketch that back in. And then I'm going to have it go a little longer on the side. This line goes straight up and down. So this line is parallel because I'm making the side of the box. And then more erasing. Now I know that I need to erase those lines that go to the vanishing point. Those are called converging lines. But I also have to erase some of the lines that are inside the box, unless I want my box to look like it's made out of glass. I don't. So a little bit more erasing. It should now look like you have a box stacked on top of another box. Okay? Now I need another box on top. So this time, I'm going to move it over to this side. There's my kind of my corner. Then I can't see the bottom of this one, so then it gets a little simpler as you go up. You're just going to go ahead and line that up and line up this one. And then I'm going to drop down my sides. I don't really have to do any sort of drawing back here. That's going to be an empty space. So this is a vertical line. So over here gets another vertical line. And I got a little smarter that time, didn't go all the way back, and that makes it easier to erase. I want it to look like this one is on top of this one, so it's going to be a little smaller. And a little bit of erasing. That's how you're going to do 2-point perspective. It's called 2-point perspective because it does have the 2 points. And you're imagining that this is now a table, and these are now a stack of presents, which you might want to decorate. So you might want to add some ribbons that go around it. Maybe that comes up and goes into a great big bow. A little bit more realistic than a different type. Maybe it's got a fancy ribbon that's all cut and fancy. A little bit of erasing there to make that look a little bit more solid, like a ribbon. Maybe it's going to have wrapping paper, and it's going to have polka dotted wrapping paper. Maybe this box is going to have a sticker on it. I can actually put that in perspective too if I want. By just lining up those lines back to my vanishing point, I can make it look like the sticker follows the shape of the box. This one's going to say, to Mrs. Cradaville. I like presents. And then maybe I can add some other details to this as well. That should give you a pretty good basic start of how to do this. Remember, every box that you start, you're going to start with a vertical line. Then to your vanishing points, you're going to go back to your vanishing point. If you can see the top of your box, you're going to go ahead and crisscross. When you stack another box, you're going to start with that vertical line. Then you're going to go to your vanishing points and then finish the sides with 2 more vertical lines. So center, sides, and sides. That's how we're going to make this look 3-dimensional.